Okay, so today we're going to talk about different types of pre-approvals and in what situation you want which type. Okay, so first-time homebuyer advice, all about pre-approvals. Okay, so if you guys hate this channel, hit the hate button. If you like it, hit the like, drop a comment so I know I'm not alone. And if you love it, subscribe. I will stalk you 3 to 4 times a day with shorts, so get ready for it. And they're usually filmed in my bathrobe, so enjoy that. Okay, pre-approvals. There's so many different types. There is not one type of pre-approval in the mortgage industry. It varies. We even have different types of pre-approvals. Now, if you've seen my prior videos, you guys know I love the fully underwritten pre-approval. That is my jam. That is what I love. They take a long time though, okay? And we're trying to get them faster. We are, but they take a long time because there's a lot more work that goes into it, okay? So if you're a first-time home buyer, or if you're like, I just want to be prepared, I don't want anything to be screwed up, I want it to be perfect, fully underwritten pre-approval every single day, okay? And look, if you're like, I want to go shopping in April, apply now so we can start that pre-approval so that we have everything dialed in, you know, by that time. Personally, what do I do when I go shopping? A fully underwritten pre-approval, because I do not like anything that could change. I don't want to screw around with anything in the transaction where I'm trying to buy the house and the lender's talking at me. No, thank you. I would rather just have it be easy, but that's me. Okay. Now, sometimes people are like, I just want speed. I need a pre-approval right now. Okay. Look, there's a basic pre-approval. Now, there are some lenders that will give you a pre-approval letter without any loan docs, okay? We do that in really rare circumstances. Like, you have to be salary. I'm gonna do 14 disclaimers with you on the phone, because without us reviewing documents, honestly, that piece of paper is like a maybe, okay? So if a lender is not looking at any of your docs and just giving you a pre-approval letter, just realize you better cross your fingers, because it's 50-50 at best. They're going off of what you inputted. No one's verified anything. It can be a train wreck. Not my favorite, do not recommend. Now, in between the fully underwritten and the joke is the basic pre-approval letter. Now, we generally will do a basic pre-approval letter before we fully underwrite, just so people don't have to wait and they can go shopping. Now, a basic pre-approval letter means that you've submitted all your documents to us and we've reviewed them, and based on that, we're comfortable, you know, we've run you through the computer as well, but we're comfortable giving you a letter, okay? Now, if your file is more complicated, or if it's a manual underwrite, manual underwrite means that when we ran it through the computer didn't like it. Then we're not going to give you a basic pre-approval letter. And the reason we don't is because you're not pre-approved. It's that simple. You know, if you're a manual underwrite, I really want an underwriter doing their job and underwriting that loan. If your file's kind of sketch, it's definitely better to have it looked at. If your income's unclear, it's better to have it looked at. Okay, those are the situations where we wouldn't do a basic pre-approval letter. But if everything looks pretty good, you know, especially like military, like active military, your income's real easy, we're gonna give you a basic pre-approval letter while we fully underwrite. Okay, a basic pre-approval letter, documents, and desktop underwriting, okay? And that's great. You can go shopping with that. You can feel really confident with that, you know. So what you wanna make sure you're doing, guys, is you wanna make sure the lender that you're working with is telling you what type of pre-approval they're doing for you and why. And that's the big disconnect that I think is happening in the industry, is people are getting pre-approval letters, but they don't really know what's happened. They're like, yeah, they approved me. And I'm like, well, did they get your documents? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay, let's talk about how strong that pre-approval letter is, you know, because here's the thing. People often just want speed. They're like, I just want it now. I just want it now. I just want it now. And as a lender, look, my job would be a lot easier if I gave you guys pre-approval letters that were based on whatever you said and just channeled them out to you as quickly as possible. And then when you came back in contract, we'll see if we can do the deal or not. But that's not what's good for you. Okay, what's good for you is to have a strong pre-approval letter, because when you get in contract to buy a house, meaning that the seller has accepted your offer, you're putting up money. You're saying, hey, I'm good. I'm putting this money here because I'm good. You're paying for an appraisal. You're paying for a home inspection. You could be paying for a termite inspection, a well inspection, a septic inspection. Who knows what you're paying for? But it's a lot of money. So from my personal perspective and the way that I've structured my business, I want to make sure your loan is as strong as possible, because my worst nightmare is saying to you, hey, like, I'm sorry you spent $2,000, I can't do the loan. Okay. Now look, if you buy a car in the middle of the transaction and that's why I can't do the loan, I don't feel as bad. But you know, that's what we're trying to avoid, which is why I'm always suggesting the fully underwritten pre-approval. If you don't want to wait, the basic pre-approval letter's fine. If we can't issue one because it really should be this, and you don't want to do this, that's fine. There's other lenders that are going to be more comfortable, but I do not want you guys losing money. Okay, so please, if you're looking at getting pre-approved, make sure you're giving a lender some time. You know, expecting to get a real pre-approval in an hour? No. Like, are you even going to upload your documents that quickly? No. But we hear that a lot. We hear, I want it instant. I want it in 2 minutes. I want it in 3 minutes. Well, guess what, guys? That stuff that you're seeing in 2 or 3 minutes, it's crap. It's not real. It's cross your fingers. So when you're getting pre-approved, if you don't want to risk your money, do the full underwrite. Okay, if your file is really clean, a basic pre-approval while the full underwrite is happening, great. But just going with this option of like, I know I'm good, if you lose your money, it's on you. Okay, so I hope this video has been helpful. I know it's a lot, but there are different types of pre-approvals. It's important that you guys know how you're getting pre-approved. If your lender won't talk to you about the type of pre-approval they're doing, that's super weird. It's not hard to tell you what type of pre-approval we're doing and why we're doing it. So if they're not telling you what they're doing, it's probably because what they're doing is lazy, or they're new and they have no idea how to explain it. Either way, it is nothing you want to work with. So as always, I am licensed everywhere but Utah and Rhode Island. My team and I would love to help you. I really want to do a full underwrite though, but I might do a basic, but I really want to do a full underwrite. But look, we're here to do all of our work and our homework up front, and to help you do all your homework up front so that you don't lose money. Thanks for watching, guys.